All right. Hello, 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 everybody.
What up?
What's going on? All right. Hello. All right, folks. Hello and welcome to another Things VTubers Say with another guest that we have here. Today we have Papi, the Lich King. Let's go ahead and get some audio levels here. Papi, if
Hello.
you could say hello.
Meowdy.
Introduce yourself. See.
Hello. Can I get some 07s? Does that work? Does it work here? Does it work here?
Yeah, we should be able to get some 07s in chat.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Salutations, friends.
Papi's loud. Well, that's kind of pop. Let me
on brand. On brand.
I'm gonna turn down Papi to like 80%. Let's see how that does. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Is that better?
Nice, nice. Lots of 07s.
There we go. One hell of a community.
And lady, if we could just get a little word from you.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good non-afternoon.
There's a corn dog pants grabbing in the chat. I'm nervous.
What?
There's a corn dog VTuber. He's my data analyst. He's a good guy.
Oh.
All right. So hello, everybody. And yes, once again, today we have the Lich King and Twitch partner, Papi. Hello, and welcome. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. I'm Papi or Papi, whatever you want to call me. Pretty much I've been VTubing and doing the Twitch thing. I've been doing the Twitch thing for six years almost. VTubing for a little over 2. And it's been an incredible journey. Very fun. A lot of incredible creative minds in the community. And I don't really know much about like big name VTubers, so I'm probably going to learn a lot today. I'm also a founder of the Wrecking Crew and a co-founder to Raw Patrol. Yeah, that's me. And I hope I didn't retweet any porn anytime soon. So I'm sure you checked. Yeah, I'm sure you checked. I'm sure you checked.
Wow, 6 years. Sounds like I remember you saying something like that, but what, the big question that we usually start off with is like, yeah, just when did you start? But when did you start as a VTuber, if I may ask?
I started, actually, I was cruising through Twitch, and I already had a model, right? I already had a model. A friend of mine, because I had a little avatar on the bottom right-hand corner of my screen of a Lich that I drew, and I was like, oh, maybe one day, I'll make that a cartoon, because that's what I've always wanted to do, is voice a cartoon. But eventually, all the art assets I have to my channel are people I've actually met, are made from people I've met through the channel. So one of my friends was like, I'm learning live 2D rig. And learning live 2D art. You want a model? And I was like, okay. And I paid them. And I had this little rinky-dink model I loved to pieces that I used when I was speedrunning Final Fantasy IX. So I used that off and on, right? Then about 3 months later, I come across Buff Pup. Way back when Buff Pup was doing a playthrough of Death Stranding. And I was like, oh my God, like there's other people that do this. You know what I mean? This is for me. So I got a hold of an artist that was currently doing animations for me. You've seen my full screen animations and how over the top they are. I said, hey, can you make me a live 2D model? They said, I can give it a shot. And lo and behold, I took the steps into becoming a VTuber full time.
Yeah, I mean, this presentation is not really doing you justice here, to be honest. Like, if you guys have not seen one of Papi's streams, it is really quite unlike any other just because of the sheer energy it has to it, right? Like, if you've seen, like, whenever someone, like, raids, it's just like a straight, what? Is that a minute-long party? It feels longer, actually.
We celebrate all the newcomers. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, it's loud but not overly brash. It's just like a really, really thought out presentation. Like the transitions, the whole aesthetic. It's really all in service of the character you've had here. And has that been just slowly building up? Has that kind of been your presentation for even years back, or have you built up to that?
Want to know something wild? I've had really over the top scenes since before I was even a VTuber. I've had like scenes with like really cool visual effects, but when I made the transition to being a VTuber, I was like, okay, well now I can really dive in and build. Like, not many VTubers do this, and I wish more would. I can build a world around me. You know what I mean? Surprise, we're cartoon characters. We can build worlds around each other. You know what I mean? And there's not many other people that do that. You have a very a couple people. Like, I've seen Taka do it and a couple others, but whenever I do see it, I pog beyond belief, because I'm like, finally, my kin. You know what I mean? That's why I was like hyped on Lady and your new studio apartment. Very nice. Or a nice condo. I like that stuff.
Oh yeah. We have a thankful new addition. I can pop it on screen here. Here we go. Real quick here. Here we have the nighttime apartment setting, and also we have a daytime setting.
See, when you had daytime, I was like, that's cool. I was like, wait, both? Like, I wouldn't even thought of that. That's really creative. That's
Whereas
really cool.
For me, I'm like, just pull up Twitter. We'll just call that my background. That's
Wow.
Lady, if I may ask, those backgrounds, did it take a while for the turnaround on those or not?
No, not really.
So
the render's high quality. I was that's crazy.
I'm really happy with like the holographs and everything in the background, especially for the nighttime.
Yeah, it's very personalized to us. Like, it has the logos and the robot and all that. Yeah. I can say here now, I have actually reached out to this same artist at this time for another personalized background. So we may have something new to come, but might not be until this time next month at the earliest. So they are pretty busy with other commissions at this time, but we have more to come. More to come.
Something to look forward to, chat.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
As far as over the top scenes, it's crazy. I've actually ran through so many different because I've like took an inspiration from a lot of people will take inspiration from other VTubers and stuff, but I didn't really watch that many at the time. So I had just these really entertaining streamers that I would watch because I'm always watching Twitch. And there was this guy that would do full-on musicals and have scenes where he's green screened in people's faces and stuff. So I had my animator animate my body, right, sitting in a throne, like playing with a goblet, but the face was cut out, and I would just put my model's face there, and it worked, and it looked fantastic. You know what I mean? It looked a little scuffed, but it still worked, because I'm not 3D. I can't do crazy cool stuff like that. So you really have to innovate when you're live 2D. But I stopped using that scene, obviously, when I got a new model and things upgraded, and I've got many different changes with my channel, but I'm constantly innovating, constantly.
And so let's take a quick look here, because we actually have your card here. And we have a few different platforms here for you, and naturally, of course, we'd say above all, Twitch is your home. But we have a YouTube channel out there, obviously Twitter. I had a question. We also ask folks to come on here what their experiences have been with TikTok. I was just wondering how's it doing for TikTok?
Well,
and you.
TikTok is TikTok. You are a you are at the mercy of the algorithm, and that's okay. Normally, I do really well with TikTok when I do my monster series.
Yeah. Go ahead, let them know. What's the monster series?
It's about which monsters you would like, you know, to be
intimate
romantic
relations with. Yes,
exactly. for the
smash or pass, but with
it's
other
much
monsters. Yeah.
It would get a lot of traction because people would be like appalled, and they would comment about how appalled they are, and I'm like, wow, thank you so much, you pushed me into the algorithm.
Right.
50K views later, like when I first started and we did that, the videos did fantastic, 50,000 views per video, you know what I mean? But then time, because it's a project with another person, it became a problem, and now I'm probably going to be continuing the series on my own. But for now, I'm pausing it because I'm working on another huge project.
And I also see here, we have Instagram. Not really a platform
that's
we see
IRL stuff.
Yeah, not usually a platform we see for too many VTubers, but
actually the link's broken. I removed it. I gotta actually remove that from the card. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay personal on my Insta.
But anything you'd like to say about your rigger and artist? Can we pull them up here, or?
Those are actually okay. So the rigger is correct. That artist is the old artist to my old model. But we can look at that because they do animation for me. All my animations are by them. But there's Faf. Oh, so good. If you're new to if you want high quality rigging for live 2D, Faf is super understanding, and they love to learn new things. Like, my model does crazy things, and Faf made it happen. You know, I have an animated transition in between 3 models in 1 model. You know, and Faf made it happen. My eyes are animated. You know what I mean? Faf made it happen. Faf is nuts.
And I don't know if I have a link to your artist, but if you'd like to give them the plug.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, scroll down a little bit. It's my pinned. Yanni made my art. Fantastic. Yanni is so good. Yanni did the art and rigging to their own model, and it's nice. it's very nice. I like it a lot.
We have our fairies, monsters, and cute girls. Oh my. Yeah, it's nice to find someone that has your specialty, right? That was kind of an issue that I kind of ran into when I started. I started as a robot, right? And finding anyone who would do designs for a robot and then modeling robot took a bit of a different kind of path for me. And eventually we'll get Robo back. I swear Robo's coming back, but he needs an upgrade before we can get him back into our new system here.
Download more RAM. That's what I do.
Right. Let's go ahead and talk about these other groups that you mentioned here. You talked about the Wrecking Crew. Mentioned here as an official Twitch team of motivated, uplifting, and passionate streamers who want to make a change. What's this about? Who's in it? What's going on with it?
Okay, so the Wrecking Crew. Actually, my original Discord was named the Wrecking Crew, and the only reason I really gave a shit about wanting to get partner was because I couldn't make a Twitch team, and that's a big reason.
I didn't know that was a limitation, huh?
Oh yeah, you can't form an official Twitch team unless you're a Twitch partner. So therein lies the goal. You know what I mean? I could have wanted it for, the emotes or whatever. That's all nice. That's all dandy. But I really wanted it to form a team because I really, really enjoy doing charity work. Like, I'm not only in the Wrecking Crew for charity. I'm also partnered with Soft Giving. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I do for charity. But the Wrecking Crew was a dream to basically create a platform with like-minded creators who can, join together, share ideas. That's why I have a lot of innovative stuff. And there's a lot of crazily talented people in the Wrecking Crew that have insane OBS setups, over the top. I don't know if you've heard of Jal or Miss Jackie. Stuff that is literally like, you can't believe that it's actually possible to do in OBS, you know, but it's possible. And it's just full of like-minded people to raise money for charity.
I see the account is following 43 folks. Does it have around that many members?
Yeah, the account just follows the members.
Gotcha. That's expanding. Any plans to expand out further anytime soon, or?
We actually were supposed to bring on a few more members and open up applications again to bring on, I think, 10 more members total.
Oh wow!
But at this point in time, we want it to be a larger team, but still not too big, because the larger the team, the bigger the impact. And we have actually really set ground rules for the charity team. It's like, well, we run about hopefully 2 to 3 charities a year. If you don't participate in at least one of those charities, you don't have a spot on the team. You know, it's how she goes. You know, we're doing this for a reason.
Uh-oh, looks like we have a pogger in the chat here.
A pogger.
Howdy, Luca. Howdy. Yeah, Luca, we'll definitely be reporting on your amazing Mafia cover, as well as Enna's concert. Yeah, Nijisanji English, by the way, folks, had a big night last night, and there was a lot of things happening last night. So we'll definitely be reporting on all that tomorrow in our video. Iron Mouse has personally said, and I think she messaged you, that this was her favorite Mafia cover. So very much awesome work there. But thanks for stopping in. And we also have some other folks here in chat. Me and Papi also share a common mod, that being Uji PNG there. Fun VTuber talent herself, so always like talking about her too. Am I reading this right? I'm reading this tweet. I know this is from November here, but Newbie, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you.
This is what I mean when I said big impact. We quite literally raised $42,069 in
That's crazy.
Month.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just okay now.
I rounded it off. I was like, it's midnight. Donate this much money. $500 out of my own pocket for the charity. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it was out of spite. I lost a bet. With a friend. I couldn't raise 3K in one day. And I bet with my friends. I was like, you guys, you know, you're doing really great. You know, because I'm really competitive with my teammates. I was like, if I don't raise 3K in one day, I will donate $500 cash. But if I do, you donate $500 cash from the both of you. And I lost. I raised about 2,800 something.
Oh, come on. That's so close.
I know.
That's
I could have
close.
200 of my own money, right? And saved $300. But
right.
I was like, nah, I lost fair and square.
Nice.
Yeah.
And also hello to Kenji. See you there. Hello. How you doing? And also a very quick shout out to Choco Milk Tea. Thank you for reaching out to us about the horrible folks that were harassing one of our mutuals here, right here on YouTube.
That's disgusting.
I know, Papi, you'd asked me before we went live, you know, what's YouTube like as far as like moderation and such, and it's limited, but that's kind of to its benefit all at once, if that makes sense, right? There's like less ways to like, you know, hook into it, but at the same time, yeah, I think there's some things that YouTube will still have to do to improve its streaming platform. I personally think it's a little bit more of a intimate kind of thing here. You know, things aren't as loud or as popping off or as interactive, so it kind of makes for a more focused stream, if that makes sense. But unfortunately, yeah, bots are still a thing on this platform too. So
that's no good.
Just want to thank Choco Milk Tea again. I know they're a regular viewer of us and letting us know about that. Very much appreciated. All right. So we have this.
Or chat. Alt for chat. That's hilarious. What a name.
Let's take a look here. So we talked a little bit about the Wrecking Crew, but you mentioned this other group of yours.
Oh, no.
This other group of yours.
Oh, no. So that's the Raw Patrol.
Yeah, Raw Patrol. Heroic and Breedable.
I can explain.
And, okay.
All right. Okay. So, first off, can we get some Raw Patrols? Okay, so Raw Patrol, my buddy Judo Kami sent me a meme. And you've heard of Paw Patrol, right? You've heard of Paw Patrol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it shows the little dog from Paw Patrol with a laser gun attached to their back, shooting a condom, and it says, "Man, F condoms, Raw Patrol."
The look on lady's face.
I'm sorry, lady. Forgive me. Listen, if we ain't going raw, we ain't going in at all. Raw Patrol. That's and then Yuji came up with the Super Sentai outfits because we were talking about Super Sentai for a little bit. And then Judo was just on board because it was Judo's idea originally. And then I was like, we were all like, why don't we make this a Twitch team? I have one more available. So we made it an official Twitch team. And anybody who actually makes art, which I haven't sent invites in a couple days, I need to get on top of that. But anybody who makes art in Raw Patrol gets an invite to Raw Patrol. That's it. You just got to make the art or hire an artist. As long as it's supposed to be to just really support art. Like, that's the whole point of the group.
Oh, yeah. That was my next question. It was like if it had any kind of focus or reason, right? Mm-hmm. But okay.
Just big on art. I've actually started drawing too, which I'm really excited about. So I can make more Raw Patrol stuff.
I say this a lot, but like illustrations and just drawing altogether is sorcery to me. So I really do appreciate just how vibrant the art scene is with VTubers.
Shouts out to the artists. We wouldn't be here.
But so would you say this is a more reserved group, like maybe less members or more members than the Wrecking Crew?
Oh, this is way more members than the Wrecking Crew.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, anybody can join this. The Wrecking Crew is, I know it might seem like, 40, that's a lot. The day we had applications open, we had over 200 applications.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? I had to cut the list down. And even now, to this day, I greenlit some people and I was like, I had to recheck and be like, well, you're not really following, exactly what we're looking for. So I had to, hold back on some other people. It's just the Wrecking Crew is a really, really inclusive group, but at the same time, I can't approve everybody. They got to fit that vibe,
Oh, we have Uzuri Mia here.
Uzu is awesome. Their debut was insane.
And Joseph White with a 2 asking, are you a Tokusatsu fan? Do you like Sentai? Is that like one of your vibes?
I've watched a little bit here and there. I can't say that I'm a fan. You know what I mean? Because my knowledge is limited, but from what I have seen, I love a lot.
Fair enough.
The other member, Judo Kami, is a Super Sentai fan.
So just before we went live, we can mention this too. Toriko at Tora Ann.
Let's go!
That Sleepy Tiger in your local cafe window, it has returned today. Looked like a fairly successful return, just as I popped in very quickly. Now you had mentioned this one as someone who had finally saw and went out of your way actually to see their debut, right?
Oh yeah, I wasn't a fan of deep debut culture.
Let me think here. I think it was either around this time last year or at least April at the latest. But yeah, I was me and Rococo actually were watching the
Isn't that the
debut.
VTuber?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The worst clown for your parties. Rococo. Also a British
Super
VTuber.
sweet. Super sweet.
Lovely individual. And we were watching the debut together, and it was just a whole, just really elegant put together presentation, right? And it's just kind of spoke to the really different kind of presentations you can have here. But as you mentioned, you were not really into the whole debut culture, right?
One point in time. Now I love it. But the reason why I wasn't a fan is like, you're making a celebration out of things that streamers need to do normally. Like, you need to normally update and fix things periodically. But then I was like, the more I watched, the more I fell in love with the idea. You know what I mean? Of having like a big party, and it's just a lot of fun. Now I regularly participate in a lot of debuts.
Our whole thing is don't let the debut mentally break you, right? Like, if you're building up to it, you know, not everything has to be perfect. There's always some room for errors, right? We get a lot of that where it feels like people, especially like late last year, maybe less so now, thankfully, but especially like late last year, were just so like intimidated by the idea of a debut that they just kept on putting it off, right?
Was Lady like sweating on their? I loved their debut. Oh my god, Lady.
I mean,
No.
Lady could let us know. Like, what did you think about like the lead up to your debut? Was that?
I felt like I turned on my customer service mode because I don't talk like that. Like when I was on my debut, I'm like, hi, nice to meet you, everyone. It's so exciting. We have a discount sale going on in aisle 7. Like I don't talk like that in real life. Like casually, at least.
Yeah. I mean, it was good because you had to at least like talk a little bit about yourself, right? But that's the other thing about not just indie debuts, but also any debut that I've seen. It's like, yeah, this is an introduction more so for maybe the character and a little bit about the intentions, but the real VTuber will get, you know, like a month later, right? Like after a little bit of time, you finally get the real person. It's a thing where, you know, on the I think a lot of people that don't know VTubers think that we're all acting all the time. And that's not even the case for even the best of us. Even the very best of us and the most professional of us still have a lot of us that leak through, right? There's just the demand of actually streaming for hours on end, day after day after day is just too demanding to be always in character, right? That said, some others pull it off very well, and I'm continually impressed. But
if you stay in character like 90%, like cool, like if that's your, like that's awesome. Not something that, like, unfortunately, Papi is painfully me. Kind of. You know, if you've been to my alt, you actually know how I, really, But it's different. It's all different.
So let's go ahead and flip over here, because Papi has told me basically, he knows the indies, but he doesn't know the more agency VTubers. It sounds like
Pop quiz.
Oh no!
I think mostly we're mostly just going to look at some indies. We can talk about some others soon here. Well, let's pop over to the big one, the one that I think made a huge splash last night. That, of course, is Iron Mouse of V Shoujo.
Of course.
Of course. She is in day 936 of her subathon at this point. I've lost count. I think it's like 17 or something like that.
Wow.
It's been going on. Yeah. It's insane. It keeps on exceeding expectations. And I made this tweet last night. Of course, it has a grammatical mistake. VTuber, breaking news, VTuber Iron Mouse of the VShojo group is now the most active subbed streamer on the Twitch platform, breaking the record tonight by passing 91,000 subscriptions. She is currently at 92,500 active subscriptions and showing no signs of slowing down. This is easily my most popular tweet ever. 15,000 likes.
Oh my god!
The last I checked, the impressions were over like 1/3 million impressions. And I actually held off. I almost waited an hour before I even sent this out. And when I sent it out, just everyone started getting alerted. But yeah, so to be clear, for those here on YouTube, the terminology is a little silly. Because here on YouTube, they call subs memberships. And so these are actually paid memberships, if you have to kind of equate it with what we do here on YouTube. So 91,000 paid memberships. She's probably at 95 at this point, actually.
Let's go 100K. Let's go.
It's possible that might actually even happen tonight, which is, I don't know. It's just mind blowing. It's mind blowing.
Gathering records.
I'm very fortunate and very gracious that I could pop in to her stream last night and congratulate her real quick and just to update her chat on some things. So, obviously, Natasha Nanners saying Mousie's #1 on Twitch and in my heart. Very adorable. But, yeah, the reality of it is here. Here we have this from TwitchTracker.com. And this is a slowly updating number here. But as you can see, yeah, Mouse is there at the top.
Wow.
At the top.
Let's go! That's insane.
It's naturally exciting for a lot of reasons. Chief among them, yes, she's a VTuber. And this kind of shows, the sky's the limit. For VTubers at this point, it's been 100% proven on the Twitch platform. Naturally, also a big inspiration for the chronic illness community, but also, yeah, female streamers. I am still trying to verify this, and I'm welcome for anyone to help me verify this, but it is possible that Iron Mouse might be the actual first female streamer to ever have the #1 spot here on Twitch with active subs. There's been others that have had tens of thousands of subs, but are still, ranking wise, only hit maybe #3 or something for the month. So there might have been another glass ceiling break here too. Still looking for final confirmation of that.
You love to see it.
Quite insane. And there's a little bit more to it. Very quickly, this is not yet updated, and if I see it update, I might pop in and annoy Mouse about it again. But technically, she is now actually the 8th most highest, because this isn't updated yet, the 8th most highest subbed of all time. So this is also on TwitchTracker.com, and this kind of gives you an idea of like users like Ludwig and Ninja, how high they went.
Coming for Ludwig, let's go.
at their peak. This is as high as they've actually gone.
Insane. 283, that's nutty.
Iron Mouse here is actually over 95, so she is actually #8 right now. Again, the possibility is open that she actually hits 100K tonight, topping XQC. And Mouse has been very clear also. She doesn't like seeing this as a competition or beating someone. It's more just a celebration to her, right? So, crazy stuff. Yeah, let's get a word from Lady.
Huh?
Huh? What? Lady, have you been keeping up with any of this?
With statistics?
Well, more so like the subathon thing. Like,
no.
Well, I pop in and Mousie's sleeping and chat is just like screaming their heads off, saying, keep that timer up. And I'm just like, oh, this is insane. I love it.
She's generally not going below like 10,000 viewers even when she's sleeping, right?
Yeah.
And usually the audience is like twice that when she's awake. So there's some dedication here, absolutely. I personally am just blown away by the length of the subathon. The thing is, I also popped in, asked her some questions. She told me that she's never been sleeping better. She's actually sleeping better now than she'd ever had before.
Aw, that's
Really?
good.
Yeah, because
That blows me away. It was the opposite for me.
Well, that's the thing. Papi's done a subathon here, and so I had some questions about that.
Oh my god, my sleep was awful.
Let's see here. So, the wild thing with Mouse is she's actually always being tracked. Actually, I don't think I would do that. I'd probably shut it down and put my avatar on screen. If that's the case, I don't know if that was your case too.
Oh, I just
your
put on the
subathon?
bed and just, I go because I just put yourself in bed and in your avatar. Then I go and I put myself in bed in the home. You know what I mean? I'm not being tracked, but
So-
she's always being tracked.
She's always being tracked. She's actually sometimes mic'd up too.
Oh no!
I asked her about that, and she was like, "Yeah, sometimes." She just said to me, she was like, "Yeah, sometimes I just pass out," and I was like, "Oh no." So we have caught her saying some things in her sleep.
Oh no!
Aw. That would scare me so much.
And
I have night terrors.
they are adorable because they'll have every once in a while Lord Athelstan or Nyanners will be there, and they'll hear her saying things. So she said she was the imposter at one point. Like, she's had some like Among Us things she was talking about in her sleep. It's been a ride, yeah. But I want to talk about the subathon. Could you tell us about your subathon, how long it went, and your thoughts around it?
Oh, I think okay. So subathons are fun. You know what I mean? Done in like uncapped ones are fantastic. I love it. In fact, I'm probably gonna do another one next year. But I think that doing uncapped like all the time is bad. You know what I mean? I think that is taking advantage of your community. But having one uncapped that lasts a long time, that's your community supporting you and pushing it, you know what I mean, and having a really good time. But as far as subathons for me goes, I'm just like, yeah, in moderation, they're fantastic. That it's a way for your community. Yeah, it was 7 days. And it's the big reason why it stopped is because I was like, all right, guys, we hit 7 days. My computer had a hard shutdown because it was running on its last legs because I told you, I hate Elgato, and it was causing my computer issues and all this other stuff. It's getting blue screens.
Oh, wow.
But that was a big reason why we shut it down on the 7 days. But it could have gone longer, but it was around Christmas time. And I was like, I want to spend Christmas with my family. So I ended up, being like, oh, the computer said no, guys. So the computer said no, but we ran the timer out.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Sounds fair. Reading 48 hours turned into 7 days.
Yeah. 48 hours turned into 7 days really quickly. And it was a lot of fun. Probably one of the closest I've ever been with my community. And it was a really good time.
So, would you recommend? I mean, it sounds like you'd recommend it. I mean, you're going to do another one. It sounds like, but
preparation, I recommend.
What is there anything you're going to change, or would you recommend to change for anyone that is thinking of doing a subathon?
At that point in time, I was watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen. What I would change is probably, now that I've got Ring Fit coming in the mail, doing some fitness
Oh wow!
during the subathon, because being that inactive and sitting for that many days is a lot, and it was really painful. So definitely excited to do fitness during the next one.
Einhander with the 5. Thank you, Einhander. Hi, False. Hi, Papi. Hi, Lady. Lady, you know what to do. Keep tradition.
Homo.
What was that?
Yeah. She might be turning on her hand tracking here in a moment, but thank you for the 5. Thank you, Einhander. All right. Yeah, it's another thing where I think it's especially important that, you're doing this full time, right? Like, that's my understanding. You stream full time. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. This is how I make my living. So I'm just like, man, it feels good when chat supports the content creator. Support False, guys. Support False. Very nice.
Thank you.
And Lady, support.
Right. Pet the guest. Hashtag pet the guest. Scritchy scritch. We also had a little bit of other interesting things happening here. As you can see, actually, Mouse is almost at 500,000 followers on Twitter.com. So that is incoming maybe as soon as tonight. We'll see. So yeah, 500,000 followers on the actual platform. In addition, Natasha Nyanners also has now hit 400,000 followers on Twitter as of last night. So a lot of success there for the VShojo members, kind of one after another.
That's huge, Dubs.
Einhander with another 5. Thank you, Lady. Thank you. Thank you. And that actually coming a day after Fruit, another Lich tuber, actually had 300K on Twitch, or excuse me, on Twitter. So just kind of one day after another.
I was actually there for Fruit's debut. I was like another Lich, because I was the first. Let the record show. There for the debut. I was pogging on that. I was really excited.
All right, and we do have a little bit more here. Someone kind of quasi joining the team, maybe not officially with VShojo, maybe just kind of as a more consistent guest with Mouse, is Booby at BoobyVT. Tweeting out, truly disappointing some of you aren't following me yet. This particular VTuber is debuting on the 26th, that's Saturday, this week. The 26th, we have all the times here on screen, so Pacific, Eastern, Central European, and JST, that's all there.
This time for sure.
Should be big. And Cesar, thank you very much, Cesario, for the 3 months Tier 1 membership. Oh, cool, my free super from Susan herself. Here you go, False Lady and Papi. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So that's kind of all with that group. Very lastly, we did have these words from Roxy, who is one of Iron Mouse's mods, has been a mod for years with her, saying, just like I said you would, congrats on being number 1. There is a victory on so many levels. Love you. And tweeting out this image, there will be haters, doubters, non-believers, and then there will be you proving them wrong.
That is powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very Roxy. And so yeah, we have that probably be our lead story for tomorrow's episode. And thank you, as Maria Moon, thank you for the 9 months. Man, it's weird to think we've actually had our memberships open for 9 months here on the platform. Let's go Free Super. Thank you for that. And thank you very much, Geikos, for the 5 months Tier 1 membership. Oh yeah, we have these. Keep up the great work, guys. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you again for the Tier 1. Thank you. All right. Let's look at some other fun fun tweets here. We have Celio saying, "FleshTuber, bro, just say streamer." No, I will call.
I call them fleshies.
I will call them fleshies. No, they're fleshies now. You've actually done some IRL streams though, right?
Yeah, I throw on this old meat suit I got in my closet sometimes when I gotta go get groceries, you know, and when I do some charity work, sometimes, you know, I like to put it on. You know, it's like, oh, during Halloween especially, it's my scary costume.
Ah, okay. I like the inversion there. That's good. So Seiji Boots, thank you for the 5. This one is also free. I love all the free. All that free. Thank you, Seiji. Thank you. We also had this horrible reply saying they prefer to use the term skinfluencer.
I hate it. Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if I could just be clear, were you doing IRL streams earlier in the 6 years that you were on Twitch, or was there any switchover?
Okay, so I started about 6 years ago. I just did it for fun. There was no monetization at that point in time. Only partnered creators. There was no affiliate creators at that point in time. I didn't even have a donate button. And I just did it for fun. I just entertained my friends, and they were like, "Whoa, we really like this. You should, think about doing this more." Because I actually was doing content creation since I was like 13 years old. I did dubs of like Metalocalypse and stuff like that. Yeah, fan dubs. It was a lot of fun, and actually had a lot of traction. To give you kind of an idea of when I did this, Google Video. That's when.
Yeah.
Before YouTube. Before YouTube was bought out by Google. Or I think that's how it was. I don't know. But I did that because it was 15 minutes. They gave me 15-minute lengths, and I was like, you can't upload anything longer than 4 minutes on YouTube. So that's,
Was it 4 minutes? I remember the 10-minute limit. That was weird enough.
Well, then it was 10. I don't remember, really.
Wow.
I just couldn't upload it. I was frustrated. So had I uploaded it to YouTube, maybe those videos would still exist, right? But they got traction on Google Video. We're talking thousands of views. And it was me and a handful of friends that did this when I was 13, doing fan dubs. And we would constantly it was before, for the record, this was before DBZ abridged. Like that's
right.
And it's just crazy to think about, like the could-haves and what could have happened, but moving forward, that was my first experience with content creation. But then I moved into, playing in metal bands and playing in hardcore bands. But that was like not really my thing anymore. And I hit Twitch, and I was a fleshy for 3 years, and then I made the switch.
Einhander, thank you again for the other 5, saying, "Oh yeah, I have a free super chat too." Thank you again for the other 5, and Aka, thank you for the 269. How much to get False to say yes, Bone Daddy? Well, there you go. It only took 269 for me to say yes, Bone Daddy. Say it twice. Thank you. Also, chat asking, "Lady, are you all right?"
Oh, yeah, no, that story triggered suppressed memory. You said 13 recording before like YouTube was established, and then like I immediately got a flashback to something.
Let's hear it.
When I was like, I don't know, 7, like it was like elementary or whatever, right? And I would take my parents' laptop camera, and I would take these Build-A-Bear plushies, and the only reason why I went to Build-A-Bear was to get Hello Kitty plushies that were limited edition, So I just like voice acted a Hello Kitty like sitcom with like me and my stupid like baby hands trying to carry this big like Hello Kitty doll, and I would be like, oh, the tropical Hello Kitty is the evil Hello Kitty. She's trying to get all the other pure white Hello Kitties to convert to the waves, bruh. And it's like so dumb.
Do you have any Hello Kitty still?
No, they were all sold away.
What?
That is a shame.
No, actually, I wish I did. They either were sold off at a garage sale without me knowing, or they ended up collecting mold in the basement because of flooding.
Oh.
My childhood, so protected.
DC with the other 5, waiting for Gura, Callie, and Papi collab so the Bone Bros can become a trio.
So I know who Callie is. Callie is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like the dark aesthetic and the assets to the the model's really nice. It's good stuff. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I love their color scheme, the whole like kind of pink, gold, and black. That's really awesome. Yeah, let's do it. Let's run the quiz.
Oh no.
On the Lich King.
Oh no.
Quiz.
Let's give him the easiest, folks. We're gonna give him the easiest. All right.
Shows like 1 pixel of like a hair color.
I mean, I don't have anything in front. I can bring them up if you'd like.
No, that's too easy.
Yeah, I think it is too easy. I'll say this: there were originally 5 members of Hololive English. Okay?
Show me PNGs and I'll do my best to name them.
Okay.
Too easy.
All right.
No, I don't know their. You do not understand.
Can you put their silhouettes? Put their silhouettes.
I wouldn't. That would be too hard. I genuinely don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna tweet out. We are now testing Papi on who
Maybe
the
we make those
members
silhouette PNGs. I'll do them lickety split.
of
Just
Hollow
say the
Myth
word.
are.
Oh no! What's Hollow Myth?
Yeah, Hollow Myth. That was their name. Hollow Myth. The original 5
That's
members.
Yeah, not
Oh,
to be confused
no.
with Gen 2. Hello, cancel.
Yes, yeah. So let me, the easiest way is just to go to the VTuber wiki, right? Like, let me just pull up and see if I can get some PNGs off of these bad boys here.
Hubba.
Yeah, let me get the easiest.
Enter
one
your
here.
inner Yago.
Let me pull up our favorite shark. Pull
Okay,
up
I know.
our favorite
I think
shark.
I know. I think I know that one.
I think.
Okay, what's her name?
Gurara.
Gurara.
Is that right?
It is Galgura.
Galgura. Okay, I'm wrong.
Galgura. She is coming up on close to 4 million YouTube subs, actually.
Okay.
So that's like Twitch followers, right? That's the equivalent of Twitch followers. There's been a lot of like questioning, like, hey, do we know what Gura's memberships are? AKA, what are her, if she was on Twitch, what are her actual paid subs? And we actually do have a way of knowing some of that through membership post interactions. There's actually a pretty reliable metric to go off of that. So we don't know. She's usually running anywhere from, at minimum, 12,000 to 20,000 active paid memberships a month, which is
insane.
Usually either at or above where Mouse was before she started this whole subathon. So some people have been like, how do we know? Well, there's pretty reliable actually back channel ways to figure it out, because we have other big channels to benchmark off of. So we can say by far Mouse has more active subs than any VTuber, pretty much to the power of 6 right now. That may not be the case next month, but at this time, we can reliably say that Iron Mouse has the most active paid subscriptions, aka memberships. But all the same, Guru's been running at that metric for over a year and a half now, if not longer. Incredibly successful. All right, so let's go back here and let me see if I can find the other individual that we were talking about here.
So you want to know something wild? I
Yeah.
started VTubing. This is when I started. Literally about 2 or 3 weeks before Hollow English dropped, right?
Yeah, that was September 2020.
Okay. And I remember being on their Reddit because, you know, I would post, you know, a YouTube video here or there, you know, talking about my stuff, you know. And then all of a sudden just a flood. And I'm like, oh, my God. Holy. Okay, that's Callie. I recognize that.
Last name, please.
Oh, no. Calliope? I don't know. Callie?
Callio.
Calliope, I said. I don't know.
C's.
Really? Is that?
Oh, it's
Is
not
that
her
the
bra
one?
size, that's for sure. It's much
Oh,
bigger.
my God. I hit my own laugh track just now. Out of habit. Out of habit.
Yeah, so this is Mori Calliope, aka some call her Mori, some call her Callie. Mori Calliope of Hololive English, their rapping reaper. So very, very successful member as well. All right, three of the 5.
Okay.
Here we have.
I have no idea.
This
I
is
have
my
no
favorite
idea.
one.
This is Lady's favorite.
This is my favorite.
Why is that, Lady? Why is
She could draws pretty.
she's very good illustrator, actually. Professional illustrator on the side. She actually has a side hustle, even though she has this absurdly other lucrative role with Hololive English. She also uses other time to character illustrate.
I love
for-
Edith's work, man.
If you love art, you love art. you
Oh
know?
shit! Oh, fuck. I mean, I love their art, man.
So I guess Poppy's throwing in the towel here.
Yeah, I definitely don't know who the hell that is.
It's Twilight
I've seen-
Miasma.
Yeah, Twilight. No, Twilight Miasma with the 2, giving us a wah. Yeah, Twilight's a big fan of this member. They're both kind of have slight eldritch kind of piece to it. As you can see, she has these giant tentacles in the back. This is Nina by Enanis, or as we just call her, Ina. And very, very, I would say, I guess you could call her a quieter and more reserved member, but her streams are just wonderfully chill, and she's just hilariously consistent. Normally, she's clocking in with an audience of 10,000 most early afternoons. Great.
Love the
kind of-
color scheme for one.
Yeah.
When you see her tentacles in the background, did you like not get hungry looking at it? Like it looks like chocolate.
Not a
Like,
fan
you
of
know?
fish.
No. Like it doesn't even like it looks like chocolate the way like you know. Like my first thought was chocolate, and I was like, I'm hungry.
Let me see if I can get a full picture here. Just a moment. Just kind of give you an idea of the full. Here we go. Because it's a wild setup. There she is in her full. Yeah, there's a lot there.
Oh, wow.
She
Okay.
normally doesn't use that full huge setup behind her all the time, but
Are those wings on her waist?
Yes? Question mark? We've never seen her like fly or anything
When your
like
ass
that.
can fly. That's how, that's how powerful you are.
You know, like when Frick, I forgot their name already.
Hip wings, butt wings.
No.
yeah.
Like the one with the Time Lord. No,
What?
the time council member.
Oh, don't spoil. Don't spoil.
Yeah.
I don't know those members, remember?
Well, that's not even Hollow Myths. I thought it was okay.
We got 2 more. We got
Okay.
2 more. Let me bring up this 4th member here. I'm kind of doing one step or 2 out of order, out of debut order. That's okay.
John reminded me what the name was. Can I finish my thought real quick?
Of course.
Okay. I was gonna say Ina flies from her ass, Crony flies from her head. That's all. What exact? Okay.
Let me find a more zoomed out.
Can you do an impression, False, of this lovely talent's?
There's a lot of USA going on right now. There's a lot of. Oh my god, that's their actual model.
It's their actual model. Yeah.
I love this. This is hilarious. They probably loved. Oh, is that a chicken drumstick? There's no way. You're kidding.
Yeah.
To go along with their chef hat.
She has these chicken. Well, the whole thing was she's supposed to be a phoenix, actually. So she's a phoenix character. And she was given some wild designs here, really out there. But eventually we started calling her like a chicken or kind of more of a chicken instead of a phoenix.
Have I seen a skirt that can we get the most sevens? That skirt is working hard. That is a hard working skirt. Oh my god. Never seen one that like it's a belt. It's so good.
So this particular member also has for her fan base, they're known as, instead of KFC employees, they're known as KFP, Kentucky Fried Phoenix employees. I hand her with a 5. Kuso Tori, yeah, that's right, Shitbird. This is Takanashi Kiara. Is her name, Takanashi Kiara. And Layman, also thank you for the 2. Thank you so much.
I love it personally. I think it's a fantastic. This is fantastic character design.
Wonderfully outspoken member of Hollow. Okay, let's go to the final member of Hollow Myth here.
Wait, did you say the name?
Takanashi Kiara. Yes, I said that.
LMAO. Never mind. Sorry, I'm not paying attention.
All right, so here is our final member of the original 5.
Amelia Watson.
There you go. Yeah.
The only member I knew.
Got
their
it.
full name, yeah. Because I saw this when it released, and this was my favorite out of all the character designs. Genuinely, like, it's just so cool. Such a cool character design.
A time-traveling detective who originally, for all of like 10 minutes during her debut, had a British accent and immediately dropped it. Yeah, lots of fun. Just a really cool, highly talented group there. I end there with another 5. I wonder if Papi knows the name of the zombie of HoloLive.
No.
HoloLive does have a zombie, actually.
I've seen it. I've seen the zombie. I don't know their name.
That is Kureiji Ali.
Aren't they from like different like some Asian country?
That's correct. She is from HoloLive Indonesia.
That's right.
And we'll probably be having some a new branch of FalseEyeD sometime coming up soon. So maybe some more members to join her. Yeah. Okay. All right, that was fun. Thank you for that. The whole thing is it's interesting. I have to say that even I kind of came into it kind of quote unquote late. I've been a VTuber a good year almost ahead of HoloLive English, but I took a hiatus, and when I came back, it was just there was a whole community when I came back. It was the wildest thing. And yeah, Hollow Myth definitely helped out with that. But even I had to take some time to like catch up and really figure out everybody in Hollow.
Oh, and you definitely have your eye on the community, and it's very nice. So you're a wealth of information when it comes to these things.
But trust me, there are so many others out there that have their own love for all these VTubers. Let's pull up one that big fan. We're a big fan here.
I love Buff.
It's Buff Pup.
Wouldn't be a VTuber without buff.
Changed their bio here. It used to be a pup who is buff. Now it's a cringe dog VTuber. That's new. Hashtag rough pup for 18 plus. Oh my.
Do you know that what is that like, you know those like how to help blogs where they're like with the really weird drawings that get turned into memes all the time?
Oh, the how to.
Yeah. How to, yeah. There's one where like a dog is like being washed by water, and they'd be like,
I
"This
saw
is
that.
the chat to Buff Pup, Buff Pup chat with the hose, ready anytime."
Let me see. Let me just pull that up. Actually, I got to be careful not to scroll. Maybe on a few Twitters, Buff might be one of those where I have to be careful not to scroll on it. But I can pull it up here. I know I saved it.
I was about to say, do not scroll on mine, whatever you do.
It's always surprising when you follow someone and you start seeing what they actually like, and it's like, oh, this isn't what I normally see on your page here.
Loose lips sink ships. False.
There's a lot here. Let me. Oh my God, we have. Okay, I found it. All right, so this is what everyone was talking about. Buff Up saying OFG, I can't. This was. Let me see if I can.
It's
on screen here.
It's just a dog.
Chat's reaction when I stream. Let me put this more in the middle here. Chat's reaction when I stream. This is the how to.
I can hear it. I can hear that poor pupper.
And yeah, let me go back here, and then we have then we have the here we go. Here's the pup.
Oh no, that's a different expression.
It's
I didn't notice that was a different expression. Yeah. Made by Tiger Stocks. Made by Tiger Stocks in the Discord. Also, Buff saying, "Why am I moaning? Wait."
Yeah.
Is this safe for work? Well, we may never know. We may never know. Okay. Yeah, but
thirsty.
Let me see here. Why was I bringing up Buff? Well, Buff said, "Chat caught me practicing singing off stream, and now I am embarrassed. I'm moving away to a different country. It's official." It's official. Also, Rose Doodle just backing Buff up here. Yeah, it feels like there's always been these kind of interesting expectations of VTubers in a way. Like, you know, you're supposed to do this, and this. You're supposed to sing. You're supposed to have this skill, that skill. And it's like all these things I don't have. I've never had.
Isn't that just the idol culture that's tied in? Right?
A little bit for the better and for the worse. Yeah, for the better and for the worse. I mean, I think it's been cool because it's actually pushed some people to try to illustrate more and try to perform more, actually. But at the same time, I think we have stepped away as just a general overall expectation. But it's still exciting, like hear like Buff or an Eye Candy, you know, practicing and wanting to sing and get into that kind of performance. It's exciting. It's very exciting.
I actually, for my debut, funny enough, I was planning on covering Beetlejuice's from the Beetlejuice musical.
So good. That's so good.
Yeah, I got a voice very similar to Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Yeah, and funny enough, like I do impersonations of Grunkle Stan and Beetlejuice and Fizzaroli from Hell of a Boss, and it's all him. It's all him, and it's just so funny. I'm like, no way. It's like my voice doppelganger.
I just have to throw a wrench here at Sky. Hello, Sky. Thanks for joining.
Hello, Sky.
Yeah. So you'd mentioned that you have been in a band, or maybe more bands, plural.
Yeah.
What, do you do vocals? Do you play an instrument?
I've sung in a few black metal bands. I can't really give any names because you know that would dox me.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But they've been on labels too, like full on, pretty wild stuff. Bennett, I play drums in a few hardcore bands. I prefer drums over singing. But yeah, I'm more of a drummer. But I'm very good at fronting a band, like a front man. But I enjoy drumming more.
And you know, I have to ask. I mean, you know, do you bring that into any of your streams, or is there any plans more to keep that kind of alive in your life?
I'm definitely planning on putting music out, but we're gonna go into like nerdcore rap, maybe even some hardcore stuff, but mixed with like video game music, stuff like that. Yeah. I'm very excited. I'm very big into a band called Math the Band, which is very like 8-bit but pop punk, like just stuff like that. That or rapping, you know. I did like a Pokemon rap not too long ago. It was really well received, and I used to be in a rap group way back when, and I know I can spit, so I was like, might as well do it.
And talking about games, I mean, do you have any like preferred games? Because I still see like I still see you as primarily a gaming channel. Do you have any preferences for games? Is there any that you find are better to stream for?
Chat loves to watch me play horror, but I definitely I love playing horror, but my stress levels get through the roof. So those are like shorter streams.
Yeah.
But either horror, action, it doesn't matter. Anything but like anything without crazy dialogue.
Oh yeah, I did like one stream of me in like Final Fantasy 14.
That's a hard one to pull off.
And I was like trying to like voice act all this stuff, and I was like, by the end of it, my voice was like dead. I was like, oh, I can't. This is a mistake. That was
I
like
did Danganronpa once upon a time. And that's a lot.
Any of that like visual novel stuff is so demanding. Yeah, it's so challenging. Gosh.
I do JRPGs and stuff.
Yeah,
but that's on the. You've seen it, False.
I have.
It's still fun. It's still fun. It's definitely a different vibe. I'm more. I feel like I'm more of a jerk when I play JRPGs.
Very quickly, also Buff Pup just giving us the reminder. Reminder: 2022 is the year of not giving up, and also me starting to see you give a stop it. Words to live by.
It's very important to do that. I feel like this year is super important. It's like staying in your own lane is huge too. That's what I'm trying to do in this year, is mind my own business and just work hard on my stuff and support others.
Maybe I should do that too, but apparently this was the year where I do the opposite of that.
No, I'm glad. No. You go off. You go off. I'll cheer. I'll go off too. Let's get in some other lanes. It can be fun sometimes.
Yeah. It's a thing where even when I do, it's a learning experience. I want to do it responsibly, and yeah, just to quickly touch on it about our mutual friend. It's a piece where, yeah, I don't want to make a habit of doing videos like you may have seen earlier last Thursday on the channel or anything like that. But it's a piece where it doesn't have to be personal for me. I care about the community. I care about the people in the community. It doesn't have to be something directly with me. And if I do a video like that, it's not just for me. That was a non-monetized video, and it's not just for who I intended it to talk about for. It's for our audiences too. You know, showing maybe how we're different, and what maybe showing to their audience what they've done, right?
I appreciate that.
Sometimes that takes a visual medium approach to do it too. You know, if you're trying to do it on Twitter, things get broken up and it's not made clear. I know how to make videos. That's what we did. So
from my experience with the mutual buddy is I reached out. I was like, hey, so you know, you had a piece about me. I did not consent to this. I did not say it's okay. You don't mind, take it down. They made it right on their terms. and not mine. And I didn't like the light it showed of me. I was being sarcastic, and it was the vibe they were giving off was making me seem not sarcastic. And I was like, hey, a lot of people watch this and they, Papi looks like a dick. And I'm like, well, I can make myself look like an asshole. I don't need you making me look like an asshole, buddy. All right. And I DM'd them. I said, take it down. They did make it right on their terms. They did not take it down. They did not strip me from the thing. I was just really disappointed, and it'd be like that. But I'm glad you said something, because it's hopefully they think about their actions and learn about accountability for their actions.
I hope that's the case. What we've seen in the past day or two doesn't look that to be remotely the case. I'm getting weirded out and creeped out by just, I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of people have been kind of pointing out similarities of what they've been doing and what I've been doing. And it's like, yeah, at some point you'd like to say, like, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but at another point it's like, I just think it's not going to be fun for them, right? If they just follow every step that someone else is doing and not giving it their own voice, I mean, that's just like the road to burnout at that point, right?
Gotta go to the beat of your own drum.
So yeah, I don't intend to go any further into that, but I can say, yeah, you can easily at this point edit videos already published on YouTube with ease. I've never had a VTuber request for any of my 215 videos to have anything removed, and if it ever does happen, I can make it happen. It's quite easy and actually very precise now. So it's a thing you can do without much difficulty.
Well, you don't really do much negative. You don't have negative bullshit on your channel. Not that I'm only like stuff that's like really needs to be said. You know what I mean?
So yeah. What I've found is 2020 was just like, okay, this is the Wild West. We're just kind of finding what works. 2021 was where things started to get like real. People had started concerts, merch drops, huge collabs, right? And what turned into me just like talking about what VTubers were saying turned into me like talking about news. And I, for the longest time, wasn't calling myself talking about VTuber news, because that comes with a lot of responsibility. And eventually it just had to stick because that responsibility had to stick. It was what I was doing. Now in 2022, I think things have changed again, where, as I, pointed out earlier, Iron Mouse is number 8 of all time, number 1 right now. We have a big spotlight on us. We are growing still. The myth of this being a fad is well in the rearview mirror. And I think at this point we're being targeted by groups and by bad actors. And I am definitely seeing that I'm talking about that way more at the start of this year than I ever had thought I would ever be. That said, yeah, I still try to, I think there's a formula to it, which is get that, talk about it, get out of the way, and let's talk about the fun, right? Like, I don't want people coming out of my episodes just feeling bad about VTubers or the scene or the community. I don't like seeing those comments at all. And I don't mean to have a like positivity bias, but I just know the positive still outweighs the bad like 9-1. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I never feel awful after watching a video. That's for sure.
Good. Anyways, so we've had our fun, and someone else is having some fun. Belle, the whale tuber, this is what I've been told. This was her first time in VR chat, actually.
Oh my god!
Yeah, first time in VR
chat. Look at that
chat.
little thing.
This is her adorable little model. I have messed around on my own on the like desktop mode in VR chat, but I don't know it too well. How about yourself? I mean, have you tried it? Are you intending to get into it at all?
So VR, I actually have a low poly 3D. I don't really use very often, but every now and then I'll use it. And I mess around in VR chat here and there. But I want a better setup. I want a setup similar to Yuji's. Yuji has an insane, really cool hand tracking and arm tracking, not hand tracking. But like, I want more options and something more true to my design. But as far as messing around in VR chat goes, every now and then I'll run in and meme around. If I get invited to a party, I'll go, you know, but I'm socially awkward, so I won't be there long.
Yeah, we're VTubers. Like, no
no
don't even
joke.
need to say about the socially awkward part. We're
It's
VTubers.
okay. It's all right.
Thank you.
Lady, you've been in VR chat. What's your
Um,
takeaway?
I was there, I think, for like the event that I was going for with a bunch of other VTubers.
It was like New Year's, yeah.
Yeah. I was there for I think like maybe 5 or 4 hours, and for the first 2 hours, I just kind of took my avatar in a corner and just watched everyone from like the second floor.
You were a wallflower.
Crazy.
It's like it's stupid because it's in VR chat. It's like
You were that meme of the guy in the corner. They don't know about me. Yeah, okay.
But that's relatable. That's relatable. I'm listening. I'm like, oh my God, that's me in VR chat.
heck yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was for a few others there too. Yeah. But that's kind of how it goes sometimes when you're also in like bigger groups. You start feeling like the third wheel, the fifth wheel, or something like that. You know what I mean? So, I know.
I get overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
And a lot of people get in your face, ask questions.
They're like,
and-
hi. I'm like, everyone was so nice though. Everyone was so nice. I just kept
Good.
running away.
Good.
Like
Yeah, hashtag relatable. All right. Private worlds are the way to go. Absolutely. What else do we have here? Oh, we have Momo. We have the Twitch partner, half angel, even freelance.
I like this design.
cutie.
This was crazy. I was not expecting this. So, you know, we talked about it pretty quickly in our last episode yesterday. And we have Sky saying, yeah, even big collabs make me overwhelmed. Oh, for sure. This was, if you've not seen it yet, you really owe it to yourself to see this re-debut. This was just like one giant surprise after the next for us, because what we basically had was felt like a brand new 2D model with 3 different hairstyles.
That's
New
2D? No, that's 3D.
Okay, so that's the thing. Then that's what we were normally thinking. Like, she opens up. Let me back up. She opens up with an animated lore video. Okay, this is like
This is so good. It made me cry.
it's very good animation. Like very bespoke animation. She has brand new opening, end screens, background. Everything's new, like except the emotes. Like everything is new. We were not expecting this overhaul. Comes out, has an amazing 2D model, very expressive, like one of the most expressive 2D models I've seen in the facial features and tracking. So that was it. Normally that's it. That's it. That's all you're normally gonna see. And then background changes to a night scene after some BRB, and she pops out like a 3D alternate form, like a kind of like a chibi kind of version. Very cute. Shows it off for like less than a minute. It's like, okay. Then she pops this out. She has a whole new 3D model too. On top of that, I've never seen anything like it. I can't think of any time where someone busted out a brand new 2D and 3D model all together. Like I've never heard of it being done before. This is a Jejinemu model, so one of the world's top 3D modelers.
It's gorgeous.
Any expectations we had were just blown out of the water. It was nuts.
I thought Harika Caribou had the 2D and the 3D.
Trying to think, is that correct? I remember the 3D update, and it's really cool too, because just like Momo here, Haruka's 3D model is very true to her 2D self. I love it when that happens. But yeah, I mean, if anyone was going to do that, that would be Haruka.
No,
she takes that. Haruka had both too. That's kick-ass. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone else was going to do that, that would be Haruka.
Yeah, I wish I had a 3D ready. Oh my god, that would be beautiful. I'm on a waiting list.
Oh, I know that game. Oh. I know that game. Feels like when you're not on a waiting list, you're like wasting time somehow. So.
Oh, the only reason I have a model update is my rigger was like, "Hey, I'm opening comms." I was like, "This is it. If you do not act, you will not get." So, you know, I went to my big boy coin purse and I got my shillings and I said, "Here you go, my rigger." Thank you so much.
All right. And we did get some art here. We have this one piece here from Lady.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Lady, you're awesome.
Congrats on your re-debut in 1 year. It was a 1 year as well for her. So proud of you, cutie. Congrats on re-debut. All the ladies with their glow sticks.
Mama.
Crying. Yeah, and we'll be showing off probably more artwork hopefully tomorrow as Riku and others who are good friends and awesome artists and VTuber creators as well are shared a lot.
It's a gorgeous design.
Very quickly, we were made aware of this group, the Kawa Entertainment Group. This is a talent-first VTuber agency. They're opening up applications soon on the 25th. And they've just been asking some interesting things, such as, how many of you have a job alongside VTubing? If so, you think you'd be more successful if you could stream during time slots normally taken up by your day job? Interestingly enough, we actually had a reply from Looser and Bobs saying they're a florist, which reminded us of one of our own mods.
They're Wrecking Crew. Looser Bobs is Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. Reminded us of one of our own mods, Davidia, who's also a florist and VTuber. It's funny. I just saw that. At what point were you comfortable, Papi, going full time? Like what?
Oh man,
what was
funny
it
story
that was like, okay, now this is time?
So, okay, I decided to go full time because I moved back from my old place to my new place, and I left my social security card at my old place. And you can't get a job without a social security card. And I was already streaming, and I was making a decent enough, livelihood off of streaming. I was like, I can make this work. So then it was like, hey, I don't have my social security card right now. This is what I'm going to do until, we could figure something out. And then just out of nowhere, a couple of my videos did really well on Twitter. The channel started really flourishing. People started, taking notice to what I do on Twitch and like really being excited about my content, and it never lost steam. And it would be foolish and a waste of time for me to go and get a job at this point in time. I would be in the negative if I did that.
Huh. Wild. It's almost like came about through, I don't know, weird convenience and necessity all at once. Yeah. I have to ask, did you get your social security card in the back at all? Okay.
Yeah,
all
but
right.
my ex didn't send me my stimulus checks though. They made sure not to send me that. They made sure. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not salty.
And then we had this Osakawa talking about this piece here. What are the reasons you picked your streaming platform, be it Twitch or YouTube? What are your thoughts on YouTube in general? We have this long thread between Sens and Kenji. Sens and Kenji.
Sens.
Then girl DMs getting all up in this thing. It's a long, interesting thread, but more to the original.
The
original
W from
The
Kenji.
Keck.
I love Kenji. Kenji's the reason why I started taking YouTube more seriously.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So the person that pushed me to take TikTok more seriously would be Little Miss Hound Doom, and I watched Kenji streams a little bit. I've been following Kenji for a while, right? I've been following Kenji on Twitch and Twitter for a while. But then obviously they started doing really well, you know what I mean? But I watched the edits and I was like, oh my God, this editing is so top notch, right?
It is, yeah.
And I asked Kenji, I said, you do your own edits? At that point in time, they did. And I was just blown away. I was like, and I picked it up. I learned to edit myself. I was honestly motivated and inspired to start learning to edit. Now I edit my own videos for the most part, and except for my most recent YouTube upload, because I wanted it to be done really nice. I'm still learning, but as far as I think, creation goes, I think using YouTube for pre-calculated content versus Twitch for live content. That's just
it's basically a figured out equation at this point, right? Like Twitch right now is just so crazily more focused on monetization, and with all its extensions and things like that it has become the more preferred platform for a lot of English-speaking VTubers. But you don't want to just be out there on your own on Twitch. Discoverability is questionable on Twitch at best, and getting other verticals like a YouTube makes sense. Talking about your YouTube, is it what would, when we go to your YouTube, what do we find? What's out there for us?
Oh God. So on my YouTube, I have a few of my comic lore videos. I also have my videos on etiquette. Not many people, a lot of people love the etiquette videos. My most recent video is actually, in my opinion, I'm not big on YouTube, right? I'm not, but my most recent video is doing really good. Really good. I'm surprised. For me, 300 views in 12 hours is good. But you get a lot of shorts. You get a lot of meme videos of me being an asshole to people with bad etiquette. I'm really, I really used to lean into that, but not anymore. I don't. And the monster.
yeah. All the fun we have with Monster.
Yeah,
all the fun videos. With monsters.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this is probably how I first came across you. Was videos like that on Twitter. Yeah.
That got me a lot of traction. Was the Twitter videos, and because of how hard I would, stunt on a lot of the bad etiquette that I see. Because I have experience on Twitter. I've been on the platform for 6 years, and a lot of VTubers were so fresh to Twitch that they didn't understand proper etiquette. So I was like, here, let me show you. You know what?
That probably somehow, I didn't even think of it, might have inspired my recent video. I didn't even think of it. You know what? I learned it from you. I actually hurt some friends from especially the partner push video. Because I'm like, partner push? No, don't do that. Naughty, do not do that. Because Twitch partner is for people who naturally accumulate that kind of viewership. If you do not accumulate that viewership naturally, do you think that you deserve Twitch partner? You know what I mean? Because once you have it, people will move on. Some don't, but I felt really bad because some of my friends who partner push, which is fine, you know what I mean? I support them regardless. Some of my friends I still support and they partner push. I'll pull up a tab. But I genuinely
hurt some people with that video, and I was like, well, you know, I love you to pieces. This wasn't a direct attack at anyone, but if it hurts, it's true, you know, but, you know, take it as you will.
Yeah, and I've learned that too, which is I want to be open for feedback, and I'm not going to delete any feedback or anything like that, but it's interesting because you'll get feedback and then your numbers will tell you something entirely different. And it's kind of like, oh, you might be like, you know, this sounds like valuable feedback, but everything else is contrary to that when you actually play it out, right? It's a piece where I found that just with the recent part, our mutual friend had dropped 500 subs and has had basically no traction since. Meanwhile, we gained 1,500.
Let's go!
The numbers, when the numbers started turning around, suddenly, you know, I wasn't, things changed, because originally I was subtweeted, I ratioed that tweet, and then suddenly we saw...
I ratioed casual.
Yeah. Then there, all of a sudden, when the numbers started changing during the hours, suddenly there was a twit longer apologizing and all that, and it's like, yeah, numbers tell a different tale.
You say apologize, but I have a different word for that. I read that. That didn't sound like an apology.
Well, the other thing is, I understood, like, maybe I didn't illustrate that this has been done. I felt
like, I'm sorry that it hurt your feelings kind of apology. And it's just like, that's not an apology.
I don't think I did a good enough job of illustrating that this particular friend of ours has apologized so many times before and said they would do better before and didn't. Just didn't at all. That an entirely new approach had to be taken here. And the numbers bared it out big time. It was one of our most overwhelmingly positive received videos that we've ever had. Easily the biggest response and likes on Twitter for any of our videos that we've ever had. Yeah, it was just night and day. So I know a lot of my viewers, thank you very much, Shaky Ninja. Thanks for the 5. A lot of my viewers have this interesting, I call it the one guy syndrome. You know, a lot of streamers have this. They hone in on the one guy in their chat that has like a negative or, you know, lukewarm reaction. And my viewers would hone in on those and ignore all the ocean of positive comments that came out of this. My actual impression was something had been said that so many other people had been meaning to say. I was not expecting that, but that was my biggest takeaway. And
I was super grateful you did that video.
I gotta tell you guys, you know, I love you. I love my mods. I love my viewers, but the numbers tell a different story than maybe what you're seeing, because you're concerned for me. Trust me, I can take it. I'm a big boy, and this was kids' gloves for me. I've done bigger things in past lives, and it can go much harder. But right now, I just want to be clear. It's all good. We have a lot of better and more fun things to talk about in the future. But I thank you guys for, you know, being concerned about me and wanting to make sure everything's cool with me. Everything's cool with me, and wow, did we get a bigger response and way more positive than I expected to. So.
Oh, I was keeping track. I was like, let's go. As soon as you sent that video. Oh my goodness.
Where are we at here? Let me let's turn the page. And very quickly we have Enos. Enos Line is a German VTuber. Currently she's a sheep VTuber. She's playing around with a bird VTuber avatar right now too. And saying this, I'm from Europe, and when people talked about Florida Man, I always thought it's just one man going around USA to create chaos. Just one man. God. Just one man going around USA to create chaos, and I always wondered why he won't get caught and what his next move will be. Yeah, it's great. Well, thank you guys for all the love in there in the comments now. Thank you too. This actually kind of reminds me, we have this huge, growing, kind of contingent of European VTubers kind of earlier in the day. But do you have like a preferred time to stream, or have you found like what worked best for you, or is it just I'm up, I'm streaming?
I normally like to stream at 10 p.m. PST. It's just I have a lot of Australian audience. I have a lot of Canadian, and I have nocturnal Canadians. I just love my Aussies. I love my members of the community, and my fellow insomniacs. False.
Yeah. Lately, it's like,
lady, are you an insomniac as well?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the worst. But big fan of the 10 p.m. time slot. I just like it.
There's been some times where me and Lady are just DMing each other at like 6 in the morning, and it's like, yeah, I know that's not because we're up early. We've not even thought about going to bed, just quite yet. So yeah, that's how it goes. I
went to bed at 4 for this. 4 a.m. I'm surprised.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
Honor. It's an honor.
Thank you for fixing my sleep schedule, kind of. I'm going to ruin it again tonight. Watch.
I went to bed at 2 and woke up at 4, so that happened.
Oh my God.
What time did I fall asleep? I think I fell asleep at like 5 or 6.
Einhander with the 5. Dyslexics Untie. Thank you. Fun. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have up next here? Yeah, it's Cabal. Caffeinated cultist.
Oh.
Of the gaming gods and keeper of the Nerdnomicon, ex-Dorcas English VTuber. Saying, folks I respect and friends like, haha, remember me when you're famous. I was saying, bruh, I'm doing this for fun. I'm gonna fight every single one of you. Yeah, it's Twilight, thank you also for the 2 team left-handers. What?
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 Hilarious.
That's the last again. Okay.
Cabal's a raw patroller. I gotta send them an invite. They made the art. Yeah.
Have you you've probably seen his new layout, right? I guess it's newish. But
oh yeah, I actually talked to Salty. Like, I'm obviously not gonna say anything's inspired by me or anything. Like, I'm not like a dick and jerking myself off. But like anything that's similar into what I do.
Oh yeah.
I like quite a bit. So I saw that and I'm like, yo, that's very similar to what I run. I love stuff like this. So I was really happy Salty Jub put in the work for that. It's pretty cool.
The vibes are immaculate.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
And who do we look next? Oh, it's Amelie. Voice actor, singer, VTuber.
Amelie.
Talking a little bit about her setup here. Her VTuber model is so powerful, I actually need 2 PCs to stream the games I want. Yeah, that's my recommendation. If you can pull off the 2 PC setup, go for it. I know that's not possible for everybody, and I know kind of a lot of setups are kind of not angling that way anymore, but it can help. It can help.
I actually had to upgrade my PC because this new Live 2D model has 3 models in it, and it was just tugging so hard on everything.
Yeah.
So you have. Oh wait, can you like change?
Transform? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we'll do it.
Oh, it's got the cool transition effect. There we go.
Yeah.
More casual look here.
Yeah, we have the horns as well. It'll probably look weird in the here, we'll try it. But it'll probably look weird.
Got comments. Papi, show off, please. No, that looks good. No,
It
that
actually
just-
works? Oh,
Yeah,
it
that-
works.
That looks real good. Yeah.
We'll run it.
Got the cool effect there. What's sort of like particles or
Yeah, particles. I'm a lava lamp. Actually, that's a solidified Twitch Prime energy. Prime gaming, baby.
Oh. I was gonna say it was because you're gassy.
Oh, that's true too.
So yeah, even some of the biggest ones. All right, so we're probably gonna wrap up here in about 10 minutes or so. I want to get this out of the way at least. Lady, you had shared some plans with us for the week. Did you want to talk about your plans for the week, even starting with tomorrow?
I have to pull it up.
And I can actually, I can pull up what you sent me if you like.
If you want, I have to update it to put Emily on there.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the yeah.
So, oh, that's big. Yeah, let me zoom this out. So here we have Lady's little schedule here coming up. So as soon as tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern over on our Twitch, after my stream, we're gonna have a live 2D talk with friends. Who's joining you for this?
It's gonna be Salty Rage Vin, Susu Woo, and Twin Tails.
Okay, I know Salty and Two and who's Susu? What have they done?
They also do live 2D models. They've been pretty like impressive. I've had my eye on their works for a while, and I remember I used to talk to them like not for long, but like they're pretty nice. They're really nice.
Yeah, we got the big guns here. Yeah, Two Win. Two Win, of course, is on a bit of a roll too. Of course, arguably one of the world's best. You know, as big and as small as the community is, it's like, yeah, it's kind of easy to say that stuff when you see the results, especially when.
Oh, clearly, yeah.
Especially with the rocketing success of both Kenji and Shy Lily, all modeled by Two Win, and also again. Shy Lily also illustrated by Two Win, so easily testament of their success is owed to Two Win. Game Overlord V, thank you for the 2. All 3 of you are awesome, and Papi, stay epic.
Ah, thank you.
Thank you. Didn't Two Win do one of Mouse's models? It says yes. Not only is there a mouse model of Two Win coming that I don't know, might be one that is coming during the subathon. I asked this from Mouse, and she told me we could very likely see a debut of a brand new model during the subathon.
That would be insane.
Wouldn't it be? Yeah, wouldn't it be? So that's very possible that could be the Two Win one. And well, hell, isn't Two Win working on Buff right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. God. So yeah, Buff Pup has a model coming from Two Win. And yeah, there was a wait, but it's underway right now. So
really exciting stuff. Twin is like, I remember seeing Twin because of their pogging face.
Yeah,
on their old 3D model. Like, yeah. It's iconic.
It hurts my heart as a 3D VTuber that Two Win isn't a more 3D, but it's understandable too. They've just gotten so more focused on 2D. It looks so good.
And their rendering is beautiful.
It is. It is. Miss Peachy giving us 5. Hope y'all have a lovely day. Thank you. Thank you very much, Peachy.
Oh, I love Miss Peachy.
Thank
you. All right. Then also coming up later in the week after my streams, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're going to have live 2D, and drawing VTuber stream. Oh, yeah. I can't wait for the drawing VTuber stream. It's going to be cool. And then finally, we don't have it updated just quite yet, but this time next week, also on YouTube, we'll be joined by our next guest, that being Imori, the VTuber with Mythic Live, Hiragi Imori, and virtual college student, and is now celebrating 9,000 YouTube subscribers.
Woo!
Congratulations. So we'll be asking them about probably a lot of their covers. They've been creating so many covers. I think she has one with Miori Celeste from Sundaria. There's probably going to be a lot of questions about that. So that's to come this time next week.
The little model on the right.
I know, right?
It's so good.
So we got maybe about, I don't know, a few more minutes left here, but I don't think we've I don't know if we've properly like taught Papi today about the big VTubers here. I don't know. I feel like
I think I've learned a little. I've learned like the original Hollow Myth. If you ask me their names again, I couldn't tell you. No way. Not a chance.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So let's break down the big boys at least. You have HoloLive, right? Okay. They're mostly on YouTube here. And you also have Niji Sanji. Wildly enough, we had one of the Niji Sanji English members join our chat just earlier. That was always crazy when Luca pops in. Niji Sanji is they're growing rapidly.
Pog?
Yeah, the Pogger.
Pog?
The non-stop pogging Luca Kaneshiro.
So which one's Luca?
He's the Pog.
I don't.
He's the quote-unquote mafia boss.
The fedorable one. The fedorable one.
Fedorable. That's so cute.
I'll bring him up on screen here. But yeah, he's got a little lion.
Augustus.
He's
a little cutie, fedorable.
Augustus one.
He claims to be an evil and mean mafia boss. Yeah, right. But he just had a huge cover song released last night of Mafia. So we'll be definitely featuring that tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So we have Niji Sanji and HoloLive. Those are kind of the two big Japanese agencies. And they're mostly on YouTube here. And then, of course, you have VShojo over on Twitch, who I
watched them when they were indies.
Yeah. That was kind of when I saw, I think it was like March of 2020. Almost 2 years ago.
It's insane to think about.
I was telling my my friend and sensei almost, Rainy, not Rainy with an E, Rainy with an A.
Mountain Dew frequents my channel, and I make fun of him quite a bit.
He stops in, and he always teases that he has news, and then he just says D's nuts.
So, I can't stand. I go, when am I going to land that Twitter follow, Mountain Dew? He's like, when you earn it. And I'm like, I hate you. And he does the rainbow kappa.
Wow. So, in any case, those are the big boys, but we have so many others, actually. Over on YouTube, a lot of cool startups, whether it be CyberLive or Sundaria, Phase Connect, Prism Project. It's just, they're growing and growing and growing, and understandably, no one really should be expected to remember them all, but you're definitely going to see more breakouts, I think, this year than the year before. I think you're going to see some folks getting up into the hundreds of thousands of followers on the platform. And if YouTube actually gets their features rolled out with more gifted memberships and things like that, which they're testing out in Japan right now. It could be.
Of course they are with the Hololive.
Yeah. Only 2 of the members of Hololive Japan are using them right now. That being the Elite Sakura Miko and also Shirakami Fubuki. So we'll see if there's any more to come out of that. It's like they have 2 of their members doing a trial run right now on it. But yeah, and My Holo TV, Kawaii, Production Kawaii, actually, other cool outfits here on YouTube. But yeah, maybe we'll see more of those outfits trying out Twitch. We actually recently had another member of Hololive Japan, LaPlus Darkness, play some Valorant on Twitch actually recently. And it was funny, I mentioned this during our last episode, but Hololive, they've not quite mastered how to mod on Twitch. So once again, we had yet another Hololive stream on Twitch where there was a lot of text art in the stream, in the chat. in the chat.
Oh no.
Some of it was cute. Some of it was actually the VTuber herself, and some of it were male penises. So
little peepees in chat.
that happened.
PP. PP jokes are the best. Just not.
Just
let the streamer do the PP jokes.
Oh my gosh.
Einhander with another 5. Oh, Papi has a horny form. Ha ha ha. Did he eat a stun seed to transform? Who knows? Who knows?
You should see here. Let me show you the other horn. I'm. No, that's a big membership to see that.
It would be big, wouldn't it?
Different site for that one. Yeah.
Like membership indeed.
But that about does us for tonight. We were just kind of chilling out with Papi here. Papi, thank you so much for joining us. Anything else you'd like to say? Any goals or any upcoming streams or anything else for the audience?
Yeah, I actually I showed it on stream, but I'm actually starting a comic, an animated comic thing, and the first episode's already done. Will be uploaded tonight. I'm really excited to show that off. I already showed it off live, but it'll be live on YouTube tonight for everybody to enjoy. Yeah, the first episode, and hopefully more to come. It's gonna have other VTubers involved, maybe some of my original characters. Yeah, the next episode's already planned. Mythic actually in chat. Mythic did all the art for that.
Oh.
And the editing was done by Jaws, so you know it's God tier. So.
Oh, wild. And also with that, is that going to be something that is like shown off a little bit on your streams first, or is it exclusive to YouTube?
First going to be shown off on stream, you know what I mean, to get my Twitch community more involved, and then it's going to be posted on YouTube. You know, it's a passion project, but with these things, you know, it's a snowball roll. You know what I mean? You put animation out there. And next, I was about to say, don't show my monster. But it grows in time.
Awesome. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for sticking with us for our weekly YouTube streams. We always love to have our brand new guests on here with us. And once again, we'll have a Haragi Imuri with us this time next week. And again, we'll be back streaming on Twitch tomorrow, and at our maybe kind of new time. We're kind of been having some earlier streams around 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. So we'll see if we'll keep up with those for you. And yeah, I think, Lady, you'll have your schedule out here pretty soon too.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you again, everyone, for sticking with us. And we're going to have more things VTubers say for you soon. Later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.